Have you seen that replay, buddy?
All right, man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me. You're right here facing me.
I back. Trust me, I back.
Damon! 60 G's, baby!
But I'm not impressed by your performance.
It's normal. Come on, guys. It's normal.
You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing.
I'm the man of the hour, Joe. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the women's pick. I'm the men's regret. And if you win against Chael Sonnen, you made a bad bet.
I don't have much left to say other than you have seen nothing yet.
What's happening, Fight Week Show fans, then Fight Week Show people? Then we're back with another prediction show, and joining me to do that tonight is my bro Cage Scribe, and we're gonna be here chopping up the fight card tonight, man. We're gonna be giving you the live odds as we go along on the card. How you doing, my bro? You good?
Yeah, all good, man. Sort of strange fight card this weekend. A lot of Brazilians on it, so I don't know. I expect it to be one of those sleeper cards for the year.
Yeah,
I think there's a few fights here that could really be good ones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at some fights on there that could really tank some predictions that we're going to be putting forward. And before we go ahead, just to let everybody know, Leroy has received everybody's picks before we go live. So everybody's picks is in, and Leroy has got them banked. And I want to give a shout out to McDane and his family. If you guys have seen it on the on social media today, posted it on Twitter. I didn't really want to say nothing on Wednesday, but it's posted it on Twitter. Yeah, our thoughts and prayers are with his mom as she recovers from surgery. So big up to McDane. People, go show some love to the Rambling Dad podcast. Go show some love to Cage Scribe, Head Kick Pod, and the Fight Week Show. Make sure you're showing love all around with all the guys that we roll with on this platform. So big up to every single one of you that come to join us tonight, man. And yeah, before we go ahead, I wanted to say to you, bro, McDane is joined top. What are you gonna do to get him off that position there? Cause I know what I gotta do. I gotta move him out of the way. I gotta do proper on this card there. But what are you gonna do? Because you sleep second, you got him, and then you let it go.
It's all in the dog of the week. I feel like for a long
You've
time
been really good at it.
well, I feel like for a long time I was really consistent with my picks, but my dog of the week, I felt like you were getting it pretty much every other week for a while there.
Yeah.
And then just as I've started getting dog of the week, my picks are slitting. So I don't know, man. I just have to find that consistency and hope that I don't run out of cards to catches. Other than that, I mean, I need to pick more underdogs because you guys are going to be sticking to mostly favourites now. That's getting to the business end of the league table. So, you know, and I'm going to have to take the chances if I want to make up the ground.
Yeah, I'm not, bro. I think that might be the strategy that you got, because the work that we've all done up until here. I mean, we're in September now, so we're looking at 3 months before the whole thing's done. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the finish line. I could smell the money. You know, I could smell that prize fund, man. That prize fund look good. You know what I mean? So, right about now, it's all strategic picks. You know, even though I might believe somebody else is gonna win, but I gotta start making strategic picks now. And
I mean,
that's
I'm starting to, I think I know what 2 of your underdogs are tonight. If I was to guess, I think you've got Ramaska, and I think you have Ashmoose. It's 2 of your underdogs.
You bastard.
Am I right?
How the hell did you work that out? How on earth have you worked that out? Okay, you know what? You might as well do my picks. I'll just sit back here and say nothing. You know what? The one thing as well is, now you know those 2. You can't get vexed when I pick them, because I mean, you were probably thinking about it.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, I now in my picks have to think about what your picks are going to be, so I don't make the same picks, so I can pick up points to pick up ground. Honestly, I fell into some kind of Inception type MMA trap here. But if I was to guess your third one, either Gilbert Burns or Jessica Andrade.
Oh my god. I got to change something here. I've got to this guy is Nostradamus. I don't know how he knows these things. Is Leroy ain't leaked my picks to you, has he?
Nah, you can ask him. Wait,
This is strange.
I'm
It's like
inside your head now.
it's like
Like,
you was there when I was writing up my picks, man. Like no, this is wild. But people, salute to every single one of you. I don't know how Jordan's done this, but he's pretty much just named my whole card without naming my whole card. So there you go. But like you said, this is the business end of of what we're trying to do. So it's about just making them subtle picks, man. Them subtle picks. That's what we've got to do. But let's get on with the show, man. Let's get on with the first card of the night. The first card of the night is Ramaska versus Nathan Fletcher. Fletcher coming in with a record of 9-2. I mean 8-1, and Ramaska with a record of 9-2. Ramaska fighting out of Lithuania, and Fletcher fighting out of England. What are the live odds on this one, please?
yeah, 8-11 favourite for Fletcher with Ramaska at 11-10.
Okay, so he's still round about the same thing. Same thing. Obviously, you already named my pick, so let's go to you, Jordan. Let's stick with you. Since you already know, I'm picking Ramaska, as Jordan said earlier on. Where are you going with this one, please, Jordan?
Well, of course, I'm going to have to go with Nathan Fletcher. Solid former Cage Warriors competitor. Of course, we discussed this fight last card.
Yeah,
last
card, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, but there's been a Nathan Fletcher on the last time we looked at, he was 5-11 favourite. He's now 8-11. So a lot of people betting on the underdog for this one. That being said, I'm going to stick with Nathan Fletcher.
Okay. People, you heard it there. Why the odds has changed slightly. There's a lot of money going on Ramaska. And Fletcher, it's not like Fletcher can't, it's not capable of getting a win over Ramaska. Is very, very capable of doing it. But when you got to look at the who's got the closest chance of getting it done as an underdog, and that's why I've gone with Ramaska there. All right, okay, let's get on to the next one. The next one we got is Andre Petroski versus Dylan Budka. Dylan Budka coming in with a record of 7-3. Petroski coming in with a record of 11-3. Both fighting out of the USA. This is happening in the middleweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Petrowski's still 4-11 favourite with Budka at 9-4.
Okay, so still saying the same as the live odds. People, just so you know, this these slides were made way earlier, so we don't know what the live odds would be as of when we come live on the show. So that's why we always try to bring the live odds to you versus the odds that we got on the screen. And yeah, I'm going to be going with Petroski on this one from because I didn't see the weigh-ins as I was at work. But I've heard Budka looked like death on the scales. He looked really bad from what I was hearing. And yeah, Petroski, I think again is another one that he just rides losses. And I went with him the last time because it was on a 2-fight skid, and I thought there's no way he's going to want to get to the third. And obviously he picked up a win in the last fight against Josh Fremd about a month ago. But it's a quick turnaround for him as well. But against somebody like Budka, I don't see him. I don't see why he turn it down. Obviously, Budka had that fight against Cesar Mida, and it didn't go well for him in his debut. So he's looking to come back after 4 months of losing that fight, to come in and try and get a win against Petroski. And I think Petroski is a bad fight for him anyways, even if he didn't have a bad weight cut. But the bad weight cut actually adds to that jeopardy, which is why I'm going with Petroski. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Other than the weight cut, Petroski's a weird one where if he's fighting someone who is somewhat of an educated striker, he doesn't do great. But against anyone who's willing to have a brawl with him, he tends to come out on the other side pretty well. He's beat, who we got here? Josh Frem, Gerald Mearsharp, Wellington Turman. Yeah, I can see this one going well for him. It's his kind of fight. Dylan is always up for a scrap, but that, like, combined with the bad weight cut, might not be his advantage in this one.
Yeah, definitely
taking a knockout though.
There's a chance of that happening, especially like you said with the bad weight cut. But I've also seen people with bad weight cuts come in there and throw down, and you know you think they can't get it done, and they, one way or the other, they find a way to get it done. But from what people are saying, and big up making the work. Salute to you, Antoine. I saw you on Insta earlier on. You actually put it up there. You know, let us know that Budka looked a damn mess on the scale. Big up to everybody that's watching us live. If you're watching us on playback as well, salute to every single one of you. Big up yourself. Thank you very much for joining us. The next fight on the card, we've got, hold on a minute here. Yes, we got Jacqueline Amorim versus Vanessa Demopoulos. Demopoulos coming in with a record of 11-5, and we got Amorim coming in with a record of 8-1. These two are going to be fighting in the strawweight division. Amorim fighting out of Brazil, and we got Demopoulos fighting out of Greece. What are the live odds on this one if it's not the same?
Yeah, still the same. Amorim 1-3 favourite with Demopoulos at 12-5.
Okay. I just think, for me, Amorim's got a legit stand for people to think she's going to win this fight. Obviously, with Demopoulos, she's been kind of she's been really good, but again, she gets she looks favorable. You know what I mean? When she's in a fight, ain't she the one that jumped into Rogan's arms? Is that her? On the post-fight interview,
yeah.
and then she jumped into.
Yeah.
That's her. Yeah. I'm trying to piece up the name to the face there. So for me, I still think Amorim gets it done. I think Amorim is very, very strong, especially in grappling, and she got really, really good submission game. And I think they're on similar sort of the last five fight streak looks very, very identical. So it's kind of like a toss of the coin, because one, we're talking about women's division here, so there's no real strategic crazy stuff other than what you know in their skill set. And I think Amorim's grappling and submission game in our jiu-jitsu is gonna end up working very, very well for her in this fight. So I'm going to be going with Amorim here. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I'm along the same lines. I mean, it'd be easy to take Demopoulos here because she seems to edge out victories, close, hard-fought decisions and stuff. But Amorim, whenever she wins, it's a finish. She seems to be more aggressive and sort of pushes the pace more. And it's something that lacks sometimes in the female divisions. So I think she could probably overwhelm her early. Wouldn't be shocked to see it go either way though, but I'm going to be sticking with Amorim here. I'd probably get a finish.
Yeah, that's what that's why I said. Obviously, it's still the women's division, and it's a toss of a coin. But when you look at the skill set, you just favor Amorim a bit more because of, like you said, the skill set. She got finishes there, and she can definitely get the job done, especially when it comes to that BJJ. Big up Sterling in the house. Salute to you, Sterling. Thank you very much for coming through, brother. I see you're very, very happy with NFL coming back, with football coming back. Life is good to be alive, and that's how you're feeling over there, my bro. Salute to you, man. I saw that earlier on your social media. Big up to everybody. Make sure you're following S-Dogs MMA. Big up Sterling. Okay, we got the next fight on the card right here. Let's get to that next fight on the card. Is Gabriel Santos versus Yiza. Santos coming in with a record of 10-2. Yiza coming in with a record of 25-4. He's had a lot of fights. And Yiza fighting out of China, and we got Gabriel Santos fighting out of Brazil. This fight is happening in the featherweight division. What are the live odds on this one if it's not the same, bro?
Yeah, still the same. 2-5 favourite for Santos with Yiza at 2-1.
Okay. This one here is a little sketchy for me because Gabriel Santos is coming off a 2-fight skid. And we know this man, these brothers from China, these brothers from China, they got nasty feet. They put in work. They put in work. A lot of the times when we do these shows, those guys from the road to UFC, we generally pick them. We generally trust their work. But with Gabriel Santos, I'm looking at the last 2 people he lost to. The last 2 he lost to. I'm looking at his losses right here, and these ain't schmucks. You know, the Leroy Murphy fight, I actually thought he probably won that fight. The Leroy Murphy fight, you know what I mean? He went to split decision. I thought he won that fight. That was the one that happened in England, didn't it? That was the fight that happened. Yeah, that was the fight. And I was thinking, like, how did Leroy? I fuck with Leroy, but I was thinking, how did he win that fight? I think Gabriel Santos is really, really good, and losing the other fight as well to David Onama with that knockout. You know, what can you do about that? So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here. First time I'm gonna pick against the man there from road to UFC. I'm just looking at my man's losses, man, and sometimes when your loss ain't bad, it don't reflect on the loss itself, and that's the only reason I'm going with Gabriel Santos here. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm along the same lines. Santos, former champion at LFA, who are one of the best sort of American promotions that aren't a big promotion. A lot of sort of UFC fighters come out of there. Yeah, as you were saying, the road to the UFC guys tend to be a bit hit or miss, but he seems to have beaten all the road to UFC guys when he got to the UFC as well. So he seems to be the best of the bunch. That being said, I think Santos's ceiling's way higher. Murphy isn't someone easy to get a split decision, get a fight that close with. So yeah, I think I'm going to take Santos to rebound here. He has to win this one or he's gone from the UFC. So
it could very well be on his way. He's on a 2-fight skid. Same thought process that I afforded to Petrosky for him to come back and get that one there after losing 2 fights. And on top of that, they both got nasty finishes. Both of these guys can finish this fight. I don't see this fight going to decision. This is probably the one, maybe the one with Amorim as well, that I would say out of the 4 that we've looked at so far, that I would say, you know what, I don't think this one is gonna I don't think this one's gonna see the 3rd round. I don't think it's gonna get the final bell. I think there's gonna be a finish in this fight somewhere. So this is one of the ones that I'm really, really looking forward to. Let's come to the chat real quick and see what you man are saying. Okay, Antoine says, I hope Burns win, and but his hands have been looking real suspect. Yeah.
The question is, do you think they're better than Bilal Muhammad's hands?
What, to put Brady away? Like he put Brady away. Oh my God. The thing is, I think Burns might want to go. You know what? We'll talk about this when we get to the main card. When we get to the main event, we'll talk about this. I don't really want to talk about it right now. Let's wait till we get to the main event so we can really talk about this dynamic here. Okay, let's get to the next one. Let's get to the next fight on the card. Yes, we got Andre Lima versus Felipe dos Santos. This is happening in the flyweight division, people. Dos Santos 8-1. We got Andre Lima coming in with a 9-0 record. Both fighting out of Brazil. Like I said earlier on, this is happening in the flyweight division. What are the live odds right now, please, Jordan?
Yeah, still the same as on the graphic here. Lima's 4-7 favourite with Felipe dos Santos at 6-4.
Okay. This is where I shift for another underdog. I'm shifting
Oh,
for
you
another underdog
motherfucker.
here.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need this.
Like I said, it's like you were sat down when I was right, bro. It's right here. Hold on, let me pull up. Hold on. Right. You see DOTW? Yeah.
Yep.
Like I did this from 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I'm gonna go with what's on here. I'm going with Dos Santos. That is gonna be my second underdog of the night. I
can't
think...
believe you've done this. Like, look at my tape. I don't know if you can see it. The bottom one, Leroy. Dog of the week, Dos Santos.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Don't do this, Ola. This is bullshit.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. But hey, you know what? Real recognize real. That's that. I'm gonna give it a compliment. You know what I mean? Real recognize.
I don't
real.
like. Don't give me a compliment. Give me the pick.
No. You're not getting the pick, bro. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm gonna have to change this up then.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change that up.
Fucking scumbag,
bro. I don't know where you was definitely over my shoulder, fucking looking at my picks, man. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. But okay, so we both know that we're picking Felipe Dos Santos.
No, I'm changing my pick.
Oh, you changing it?
Yeah, no. I have to.
All right, you can still pick him, but not pick him for dog of the week.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to celebrate that one.
You are that pissed off. I love it. I love that you're that pissed off, man. That you're looking to change everything. Please do. Please.
Nah, do you know what? I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I'm not ready to jump off that bridge quite yet.
Bro.
I'm surprised you didn't pick the next guy as your dog of the week. To be honest.
No.
Why? No. He's right up your street. Your type of fighter.
No.
Look,
negative.
That's
good. Negative, man. Negative. Anton says here, I don't know if I can really trust fighters with one name. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Jesus. It sounds like Yeezy, but hey, Iman Kanye West, they should really try and put something together, man, on that name there. And could be found the night right here on that. Yeah, that Lima versus Dos Santos. I actually mentioned that to Leroy earlier on. You know what I mean? I actually mentioned that. This
you mention everything. You've got bits of paper with every possible outcome, so that any pick I make, I'm telling you, man, it's still bullshit.
I got two dog of the weeks here. If you want to see,
Leroy,
do you want to see? I got two dog of the weeks here. I'll show you.
It better not be the other one I picked. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Asmus. That's my second dog. So those are the two that I thought to myself, you know what? One of them two gonna do it. But I'm gonna go with Dos Santos. And that's the one I eventually sent to Leroy when I eventually finalized.
I really think you should have picked Ashmus.
No. I'm happy with my pick. You can pick Ashmus.
Don't be happy with it.
You're welcome to pick Ashmus.
I'm good. I'm on the other side.
Even though I do think Ashmus will win, though, because I will be picking him, but I don't know if I'm confident enough to put 3 points, 3 whole points on him when I'm trying to shake off McDane. You know what I mean? Like, and I hope
I really hope McDane picked Dos Santos.
Oh my God.
McDane picked Dos Santos.
I'm praying he hasn't picked what I picked. I'm praying. Cause that's the one brother there that's giving me that's giving me worries at the moment, man. So
I hope both Will and McDane have picked it, and I've just confirmed with Leroy that my dog of the week's changed.
has it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're
I can't be
changing.
on the same dog of the week as you. It's not
Why
possible.
not? Why not?
Because I'm trying to catch you.
Okay, let's get to the next one. We've got Isaac Dogarian here versus Brendan Maruth. Brendan Maruth coming in with a record of 8-2. Isaac Dogarian coming in with a record of 6-1. Both fighting out of the USA in the featherweight division. And the odds on this, I don't know if it's still as crazy as it was before. Jordan, please tell us.
Yeah, Bulgarian's the 1-20 favourite with Marotti at 10-1.
Yeah, it's one of the wildest odds I've ever seen. Like I don't understand. I don't understand it, but yeah, we only humans after all. I'm gonna go with the 1-20, just to get me the 1 point because every point is precious right about now. So I'm only human after all. What about you, Jordan? Let's see if
I'm
we're
going
gonna
to
move
shock
like a machine.
everyone. My second underdog of the week will be coming later on in the show. For now, I'm going to stick with the favourite Bulgarian.
Bro, you had me for a second there, bro. You had me for a second. You had me for a second.
None of that shit.
Yeah.
Bulgarian's actually been really impressive from what I've seen of him so far.
Yeah.
Should be fairly easy work here. Don't have to spend
Okay.
too long on it. Although I think, I really
Yep.
think you should add an extra underdog to your team in this one.
Why?
I don't know. Sometimes you just like ask people for bets at even money. I'm asking for the same thing.
No.
You go with Marotti, and
No,
I'll take Bulgarian.
no, I'm not touching Marotti with a badge pole over here, but you know what I mean. I'm moving well away from him. All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's go on to the next one here. We got Rongju versus Chris Padilla. Chris Padilla with a record of 14-6, and we got Rongju with a record of 25-5. Another brother with from Road to UFC. He's fighting out of China, and we got Padilla fighting out of the USA. This fight is happening in the lightweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, bro?
Yeah, still 4-9 favourite for Rongzhou with Chris Padilla at 15-8.
Okay. Again, for the reasons that we said, about Yeezy earlier on, some of the finishes that did, is it Yeezy? Yeezy? Yeah, Yeezy.
No, I think just stick with Yeezy.
Yeah, right. And Antoine, if there is a one name fighter that I do trust in this bout, is Rongju. So I'm gonna be going with Rongju on this one. What about you, my Jordan?
Unfortunately, I'm on the same pick as you. Rongju, unlike most of the sort of road to UFC guys, he was formerly a UFC fighter already. Wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
But guys like Bahamondes and stuff went away, came back, won through the road to the UFC. So he's a tried and tested fighter, which Chris Padilla not so much. He's like 14-6. Yeah, I think Rongju is just a bit more aggressive and more likely to get the finish here. So I'm gonna stick with the Chinese guy.
All right. See, just because we didn't pick Yiza, don't mean we ain't gonna pick Rongju. You know what I mean? So we're keeping it consistent over here. Let's go on to the next fight.
And multicultural.
Yeah, and that. Everybody already knows my pick for this one, but we're going to make it official. We got Trevor Peek versus Yana Lajmuz. Yana Lajmuz with a record of 7-1, and Trevor Peek with a record of 9-2. Both the same age. And Ajmuz fighting out of Israel, and we got Trevor Peek fighting out of United States of America. Okay. What are the live odds on this one if it hasn't changed from what we got on the screen?
Yeah, Trevor Peek's light favourite at 4-5 with Ashmuz at even money.
Even money for Yana Lashmuz. I mean, the two fighters that Yana Lashmuz got a win over We've had them on this show. Chris Duncan, tough brother. And also Sam Patterson, and we see what he's doing in the welterweight division at the moment. And if this brother can really ring the bell of somebody like a Sam Patterson, because when he knocked him out, Sam, I was worried for Sam. It's like he didn't know where he was. He was almost fighting the ref, that sort of thing. And that can happen with certain knockouts. You know what I mean? That can happen, but it shows the power that Yana Lasmus possesses. The same with Trevor Peek. Trevor Peek, you know what I mean? That's another fight that I will be shocked if this gets out of the first round. I will be absolutely shocked. So one of these two is get performance of the night. But I'm going to go with the underdog here for a reason to pick. One, I have to pick an underdog. One, I have to pick an underdog. Two, I have to pick an underdog that I think can win. And I think he can definitely get this done, man. So, yeah, I'm going to be going with Yana Lasmus on this one. What about you?
Yeah, I'm opposite end. I'm going with Trevor Peek. I don't think roided up Messi's really. I don't know. I don't think he's got the type of power that Trevor Peek has. I don't think Trevor Peek's ever going to be a top contender by any stretch of the imagination. But I feel as far as fights that are going to be straight up, just fighting, you know what I mean? Not too much other than trading strikes. He's always got a good chance. Very close fight, but I'm hoping to steal a point off you here. I really think you should make this guy your dog of the week.
Just to throw some water on your pick. Trevor Peek ain't seen a knockout in a year and a half. Just saying. Anyways, moving on. moving on. I just thought, let me throw some water on your little peak there, man. You know what I mean? But let's move on to the next one. Are you thinking about it now, are you?
No, I was just going to say the exact same can be said for Ashmoose.
Yeah, but I kind of dressed up his knockouts today, you know. I kind of sugarcoated and dressed up his knockouts, man. Well, we won't talk about that, but But look, at the end of the day, we'll see. Like I said, I know this fight. I don't think he's getting out of the first round. I really don't, and that's respect to the power that both of them possesses. Not diminishing Trevor Peek's power by any imagination. I just wanted to see if I could sway you into moving away from it. But hey, let's go. We got on the next one, Matt Schnell versus Cody Durden. Cody Durden coming with a record of 16-1, 1-0 contest. We got Matt Schnell coming in with a record of 16-8. Cody Durden fighting out of the USA. So is Matt Schnell, and this is happening in the flyweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, brother?
Yeah, Cody Durden's now 1-3 with Matt Schnell at 12-5.
Okay, that's changed a little bit. Looks like Matt Schnell is getting some money put on it, but with Matt Schnell, I always think he's only got one way to fight. Always pulling guard, looking for that submission, looking for scrambles. And I think Cody Durden can actually handle that because he's a very, very accomplished grappler himself, but he's got hands. And that's the thing. He's got hands. You know, very, very accomplished grappler. And I think he can look after himself down there if Schnell is trying to trick him into some kind of submission. He's faced some high quality jiu-jitsu artists, some high quality grapplers himself. So Cody Durden is no baby down there. I think he can look after himself down there. So I'm definitely going to be looking to pick Cody Durden on this one. They're both coming on a two-fight skid. So one of these two looking for a win. So this is another one that I think will get desperate, or it could end up being boring. But I think it's going to be a good fight. I like watching flyweights because they're so fast, they're so crazy in their scrambles, and there's a lot that they offer. During when the bout is actually going on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. What about you?
Yeah, I'm going back and forward on this one.
Did that convince you?
A little bit. Give me 2 seconds here.
That's
just
good.
check
I did something right.
Yeah, do you know what? Nah, I'm going to stick with Matt Schnell here. My second underdog of the night. I think. I was trying to look. You were talking about Cody Durden having power, and I was trying to see if
this is when I know that you're overthinking things right now. But I can tell, bro, your brain is moving at 150 miles an hour right now. You're overthinking things. I like it. I'm not knocking it. I like it. Please continue.
I mean, yeah, I was just sort of having a look at this imaginary power you gave Cody Durden. I was like, who did he knock out? Who was this great fighter that he knocked out? JP Buys in 2018.
I just say he's got hands. I know he's got hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just because
JP Buys not get beat up by like 8 flyweights in a month and then have his girl snatched and shit. Like, just knocking out JP Buys doesn't count anymore. So apart from that, yeah, I'm gonna trust in Matt Schnell and his crazy danger style to grab me a point here.
Yeah, me and McDane are joint top, and Jordan's technically second, and Will is third or last, whichever way you want to look at it. He's last way yonder. Will is last way yonder. But yeah, McDane and I are joint top, and Jordan is in second place or third place, whichever way you want to look at it. But big up Leroy in the house. Leroy, salute to you. Yeah, I try, bro. Trust me, I try. Some of the names are hard, bro. Like, you can't call them sometimes. But yeah, I do be trying, man. I do be trying. Matt Schnell is now glass jaw. If Durden touches his chin, it'll shatter. Thank you very much. That's what I thought. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. Don't be changing your pick now. Don't be changing your pick.
Don't worry about it. I ain't. I know some stats.
Yeah, man. Smash the likes up, people. Smash the likes up. Okay, let's go to the next one. Carl Nelson versus Steve Garcia. Carl Nelson coming in with a record of 16-5. One no contest. Very identical records here at 16-5 for Steve Garcia. Carl Nelson fighting out of Canada, and we got Steve Garcia fighting out of the USA. This fight is happening in the featherweight division. And Leroy, your people over there in Canada are coming in overweight, bro. What's going on? You know what I mean? What's the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Garcia still 4-7 with Nelson at 6-4.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Why don't we let you go once? You know what? You're going first for the rest of the card. How about that? I've been first throughout the whole card myself. So yeah, we'll give the first pick to you.
All the fucking easy picks. You think I'll get my way through it?
I picked all my underdogs anyways. All my underdogs. All my underdogs are in. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting. Yeah, so for this one, I'm taking Steve Garcia Jr. He's beaten a lot of fairly decent fighters. Costa was one that I was quite high on. He's the guy with whatever the thing Michael Jackson had in the blonde hair. Rated him quite highly. And Garcia's, yeah, knocking people out. I think he's actually a half decent prospect. Kyle Nelson's not bad himself, but very inconsistent. He's tough, gritty, durable, but I think Steve Garcia might just have a little bit too much for him. So I'm with Steve Garcia.
Steve Garcia. Yeah, I'm going to be going with Steve Garcia as well. I mean, I'm looking at some of the bouts that he's been in right here against Costa. I'm not gonna try and get points for that for his first
Incl or some shit.
Selwood Choi and Shaylan Nodembike. Shaylan Nodembike getting a win off of the back of him as well. That's a
Chase Hooper as well. That's a good one.
Chase Hooper as well. That's a good one. So he's got some really, really good wins on him. And so's Carl Nelson, to be fair. You know what I mean? Blake Builder, we got Fernando Padilla here, and he's got one against Bill Algeo. And Bill Algeo, I actually picked Bill Algeo to win that fight, and he surprised me. Carl Nelson, he surprised me in that fight there. You know, just a few months ago. But I'm going to be going with Steve Garcia. I think he's just got the better wins, the better names on his resume. And yeah, I'm picking Steve Garcia here. Okay, let's get to the next one. And big up everybody that's watching us live, everybody that's watching us on all platforms. Make sure you jump to the YouTube platform. That's where you can really help the channel. That's where you can really show some love. And go subscribe to the Fight Week Show. Subscribe to the Rambling Dad, Cage Scribe, and the Head Kid podcast. And make sure you show him making the walk some love as well. We got Jessica Andrade versus Natalia Silva. Both fighting out of Brazil. Silva coming in with a record of 17-5, 1 no contest. And we got Jessica Andrade with 26-12 coming into this bout. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Silva's still 3-10 with Andrade at 5-2.
Okay. Andrade is only just coming back into the mix of winning. Like her last 5 fights, she's only just got the last 2 wins. And them losses she had, I don't know. I mean, with Mackenzie Dern, a lot of what Dern was doing, I didn't understand. She went fighting. I remember that fight, and I just remember cussing. Like, she's on the one-trick pony business, you know what I mean? And not even trying to do nothing, but just get the body lock and try and grapple her. But Andrade was too strong for her. She just couldn't control her, you know. And eventually she ended up getting knocked out. But I gave her she showed a lot of heart in that fight. That's the one thing that I do remember about Mackenzie Dern in that fight. But Silva, she's been on a mad tear, finishing people, you know, just finish. You know, she got the I think she got the range as well to control the fight, and probably can put her punches better together than Mackenzie Dern, you know, and try and show that, you know, she can get the job done. I don't know what you're thinking on this fight. Let's get your thoughts on this fight and your pick.
Yeah, so this will be my third underdog pick. I'm going with Jessica Andrade. I think she had a sort of rough 3-fight skid there against some really good fighters. There was Yan, who went on to fight for the title, Tatiana Suarez, who, despite being out for a while, is one of the scariest sort of grapplers the females division's ever known, and Erin Blanchfield, who up until her last fight was looking like the best prospect in women's MMA. So I don't know, I feel like Jessica Andrade can catch anyone when it comes to a standing fight. Very, very dangerous fighter, and I feel like she sort of got her mojo back. She obviously, like you said, had that Mackenzie Dern fight where managed to get the finish. Marina Rodriguez, who is beating a lot of top contenders herself, so Silva's look good, but every time she comes up against the next level of competition, she isn't getting those finishes. It's going a bit further. It's going to decision. So I don't know if maybe her getting up to championship level might be the time she finally comes undone. So yeah, I'm taking underdog Andrade for this one.
Okay, I'm going to be going with Silva. I'm going to pick her to get this one done. Let's go on to the last card of the night. Okay, we got Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady. Gilbert Burns coming in with a record of 22-7, and we got Sean Brady with a record of 16-1. Brady fighting out of the USA, and we got Gilbert Burns fighting out of Brazil. This fight is happening in the welterweight division, as like I said. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Brady's 8-15 favourite with Gilbert Burns at 13-8.
Okay. We'll leave this to you again. If you want to pick first and break it down for us.
Yeah, so this is Super interesting fight for a lot of reasons. I think Gilbert Burns is clearly the better striker. Don't think there's any denial. Even in the Hamzat fight, when it's him striking against other grapplers, he's levels above. Very high level black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That being said, Sean Brady is a better grappler than I even realised. He's out there like beating people like Craig Jones, who is considered one of the best grapplers in pure jiu-jitsu. It's certainly appearing like Sean Brady's genuinely one of the best grapplers in the world. That being said, when you look at the fact that Bilal Muhammad, who, listen, I get he's the champion, but he outboxed and stopped Sean Brady, which makes me lean towards the underdog here. I think I'm going with Gilbert Burns. Just purely because, listen, if it goes to the mat, there's always a chance that Brady manages to even sub Gilbert Burns. But if there's anybody that can grapple with him in that division, it's going to be Gilbert. I think that Gilbert's going to manage to stop a takedown at some point, get him backed up against the fence, and just do what Bilal did, unload with punches. Only I think it'll be an actual proper knockout this time. So yeah, I'm placing my faith in underdog here. Gilbert Burns.
Yeah, I'm going to be going the other way. I'm going with Sean Brady here. I think Sean Brady was on an absolute terror till he met Belal Muhammad. And look where Belal is right now. If Belal had dropped or somewhat flopped and didn't go onto higher heights, then maybe I wouldn't be looking at Sean Brady the way I'm looking at it. Belal's beat him on the way to being the champion. And now he's the undisputed champion. So that makes that loss not a bad loss, especially to, you know, who he lost it to. But in terms of Sean Brady and Gilbert Burns, like you said, we saw Gilbert Burns go through war with Hamza Chimaev. And you know, I was saying if they had another round, maybe 2 more rounds, I think Gilbert takes that fight against Hamza 100% when you look at the way that fight ended up panning out. But the thing with Brady, he's just stronger in the. I feel like he's stronger in the grappling, and he could get caught on a submission by Gilbert, because even somebody as well-rounded as Kamaru Usman was, especially while he was at the height of being a champion, was very, very skeptical about going to the ground with Gilbert Burns. And we know how good. I'm actually talking myself into Gilbert Burns here, you know.
Don't do it.
I'm actually talking myself. Now that I'm thinking, now that I'm saying it out loud.
Listen, you're a Sean Brady guy.
It sounds like I'm making so much sense about Gilbert Burns. Bro,
I will end this live stream right now. Don't test me.
What should I do? Big up Matla in the house. Salute to Matla.
Listen, dude, no. Your picks are in. Leroy's got them already. It's submitted. It's final.
Oh God. Okay.
Whatever way you go, I'm going the opposite.
All right, I'm gonna stick with Brady. Oh my God, I saw what like the way I was just lining it up and just bringing the Usman factor into it, and even Usman had to give him that respect. They trained in the gym together. Usman knows what this brother can. Hold on. Now I'm gonna go with Brady. I'm gonna go with Sean Brady. And I'm praying, please bring it home, Brady. Please bring it home. Otherwise, it's under the bus for you from now on, bro. Bring it home. Better not let me down on this one.
See, if I told you that I knew McDavid went for Burns, would that change your mind? And that was his dog of the week.
Really?
I just made that up.
You tried to do the coriander scene to me again, didn't you? You just tried to coriander scene me again. No. You just oh my god, you just tried to coriander sing me again. We're not doing that. No. Okay. And as for dog of the week, who did McDane pick? No, Bonnet. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with Dos Santos. I'm gonna stick with Dos Santos. Yes. I so want to
Guess
know
who
what
I'm going to
McDane
go
picked.
for?
Who you got?
Who am I going to go for?
Let me see.
Should I go for Gilbert?
Don't do
I
it.
feel
It's
like
only
maybe I should.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. You're supposed to be trying to get past McDane.
I just made that shit up about McDane. I don't know who he's got.
I have a feeling you know something, bro. You can't know all my picks the way you do. You literally called out my picks before we even started the show. Like, I don't believe you that you don't know what McDane.
Do you know
Who's
what? I
McDane
mean,
got?
I was going to go with Jessica Andrade,
Are you sticking with Jessica Andrade?
but do you know what? No, give me Gilbert Burns. Nope, Gilbert Burns.
Okay, he's gone and done it. He's only gone and done it. He's gone with Gilbert Burns, people. And stay tuned when we come back next week to find out who McDane picked, who William picked for the dog of the week, man. It's going to be very, very interesting to see who these guys have picked. Once we get the full picks and the fight is going on, Leroy is going to post onto our social media, on Twitter and Instagram. We're going to post what our actual picks were before, as the fight's going on, so we can actually take it off. So we'll do a live screening while the fight's going on with our picks board and the scoreboard, so everybody can kind of get along with what's going on live. So we'll see come tomorrow night. Big up Trav in the house. Salute to you, Trav. Thank you very much for joining us. And people, we have come to the end of the show. It's a mad card. We got pay-per-view coming up the week after, so make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing a watch along for that one. I'm going to be working on the guests, the people that's going to be pulling up on that watch along with us. It's going to be a good one, man. And I really want to know what all the fuss is about with this fair, because I keep hearing all this crazy stuff about this fair. I want to know what's going on in this fair. I want to know why they're charging $3,000 to $12,000 a sit for this fair. I need to see what's going on there, bro. So come join us over here on the Fight Week show. Let's see what this fair is about. Let's see what's going on. What's all this fuss about, man, about the fair? Come join us on the Fight Week show. Come pay-per-view night at 306 Noche, people. Cage Scribe, thank you very much for stopping by, my bro.
No worries.
You put in the work for us come prediction night, calling out the bets and everything, man. So we appreciate you, my brother. And people, yeah, you was going to say something before I jump off?
I was just going to say, I think that Sphere card's going to be a fun watch along, man. So everybody, make sure you're subscribed and ready for when it pops up in your feed.
Yeah, man. Put that notifications bell on, people. And we'll see you on the next one. Hasta la vista. Salute. Big love.
The Fight Week Show.
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now.